This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 10. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's the handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it.
Off he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
The give is to Williams. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
1st down here for the offense. The give to the back.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. They just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on. Just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the hands.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires and picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Texas 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Hit as he throws. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Coming after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. 2nd interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man, it's Green. Stopped after making the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Noles are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Noles have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Noles! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some.
Snags it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorn!
this early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7. Texas Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time. They've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've got on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On second down, he's looking downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're bringing heat. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight up. Oh, they blocked the kick. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 21, Texas 7.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Bulldozes his way through. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now 2nd and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Ewers. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Dances away. The throw. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Hill. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer. He
makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 28.
We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Getting some heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The give. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this guy's been a go-to.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Golden. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like,
nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws...
Touchdown, Texas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive. The offense, a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the two to make it a field goal game. Try to barge their way in. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't go on a fight, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. The give is to Williams. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air, it's Ewers. Trying to get to him. Got the back over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Longhorns love to move quickly. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop. One big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.